Hello everyone, Nathan here. We're going to be doing a walk around video on the 2025 Honda Pilot Trail Sport in the beautiful blue color that it comes in. We'll go over everything we need to know on this guy inside and out, but we can head on into it. Starting up front here on the 2025 Honda Pilot Trail Sport here up top on the hood area. Not really too much going on the hood except for that beautiful blue with the pearl underneath there. Up top here, we do have our LED turn signals up front. You can see those guys flash there when we lock and unlock the car. As well, we have the high and low beam on the LED lights and our daytime running lights on both sides there for us. LED going to be those lifetime bulbs for us, right? We're going to be able to see further. They're going to be brighter, and we don't really have to change those guys anymore. They have a significant lifetime on them. Beautiful piano black grille is included in the Trail Sport along with that Trail Sport badge. We have the big Honda emblem. This thing is humongous on the pilots. In behind the Honda emblem, we actually have the radar system for the safety features, the lane departure, the adaptive cruise, the front collision braking, all that good stuff on the Honda safety sensing suite features. Coming down, we get the piano black accent right here. We have the functional air vents to cool off the tires, as well as we have our fog lights down below here, nice and low to cut through that fog light at night. Those are also LEDs, so we get the lifetime bulb effect as well. We do have the parking sensors up front. We got one here, here, there, and on the other side. So we do get the 4 sensors up front to let us know when we are getting close to those objects in front of us, all the good stuff. Down and below, we do have the active shutters as well. They're going to be more so closed on those cold days to help the engine warm up faster, and then they're going to open up on those hotter days so we can let some air in and cool everything off. So we get a bit of a double whammy on those sides, which is a cool little feature on the inside that you don't normally get to see unless someone kind of points that stuff out to you, which is good to see. Underneath the hood of the Honda Pilot, we still do get that 3.5-liter naturally aspirated V6 under the hood here with Honda's variable cylinder management. So on those longer highway drives, it will shut off 3 of those cylinders and keep 3 running. That way we get the maximum fuel economy we can get out of these bigger engines. Over here, we do have the wiper fill up, so it's nice and out of the way. Got a nice blue cap on it, easy for us to associate it with filling up the washer fluid. We have our orange dipstick down here, easy night and day difference. Oil cap filler is down here as well. These do take the 0W20 oil. There is a nice orange label on there as well. I know we can't see that quite on the camera, but down there it's easy to see. Air intake over here, batteries down below. There's the positive hookup right there, and then the negative hookup is over here on this bolt right here, so easy on that side. As part of the intake silencer over here is covering the negative part of the battery, so it's nice that they give us a nice easily accessible bolt in the event you do need to jump start. Other than that, it's nice, it's clean, it's laid out perfectly. There's not really too much going on. We got motor, battery, intake, all the good stuff. On the windshield area of the Pilot, we do get the other side of those Honda safety sensing suite features. We do get the camera here helping us out to interact with the radar down below. We do get our wiper sprayers just tucked up underneath the hood there as well for us. And then we get our massive wipers here to help us clean the window on those rainy days. Other than that, it's clean, it's simple, there's not too much going on. Thankfully, there's not 3 or 4 cameras in here. There is just the one camera, so our windshields don't get too expensive, especially here in Alberta. They are inevitably cracked by the looks of what I've seen over the last couple of years, which is just crazy. Coming down the passenger side of the Honda Pilot here, the Trail Sport does get some specific stuff on that side, which I quite like personally. First up, we do get the all-terrain tires. We can see it right here, AT. They are the terrain contact, as well as they are on the 18-inch rim. So we're not too big and we're not too small either. We do get that nice amount of sidewall for when we are hitting the trails in our Pilot, going camping, whichever you want to do on that side. We get some kind of shark gray Trail Sport embroidered specific rims for the Trail Sport, as well as we do get the Trail Sport suspension. So this guy is actually 1 inch higher than the rest of the Pilots from factory, which gives us that little bit of that edge when we are on the trails. Now, I don't expect anyone to be mud bogging their brand new Pilot or anything like that. But by all means, it's nice to know that we do get that little bit of the height advantage on that side. Down towards the mirror, we have the LED turn signal here, so that always helps us out being the widest part of the vehicle, letting everyone know where we're turning, which way we're turning. We do get the piano black gloss on the trim that is matched, or on the mirror, sorry, that is matched to the actual door handles. Those guys are also piano black to give us that little bit more of a pop, especially with this blue. This is a beautiful blue. We get the keyless entry on the front here, so we do get the lock with our button there. And then we do get the, if it'll let me, sometimes it doesn't, there we go. We do get the unlock on the front key handle so your key can stay in your pocket, stay in your purse, nice and easy to get in and out. We do have the blind spot monitoring system on both sides of the Honda Pilot. So there's a little orange icon on there that does light up orange when someone's in our blind spot. If we choose to turn on our signal light while that's orange, it will flash orange and give us the audible beep that someone is in our blind spot as well. So we do get kind of two different signs of warnings on that side, as well as we get the physical shoulder check that we'd all be doing on there. Up top, we do get the factory mounted piano black roof rails if we are putting a rooftop tent or if we're putting a Thule rack on there, any sort of stuff on that side. We can do all that. Down the back side, couple of body lines, we do get that third window as we are a third row SUV. And then on our way down to the back, we get some mud guards here, front and rear as well, to help that mud not kick up so far on everything for us. Doesn't come up the side of the vehicle, stays contained in the wheel wells. We're good to go. Here we are at the back end of the Honda Pilot, possibly the party end, maybe the business end, depends on how you want to look at stuff. Starting up front, we get this giant Pilot badge here along with the actual Honda badge with the matching piano black trim carried across the back here. We do have our backup camera here with our three views. So we get the 90-degree view, we get the 45, and we get the straight up and down, which does work specifically perfect for this trim as we are valued with a hitch straight from the factory. It's always good to see that, especially on the trims like this, as most of the time most people are putting on a bike rack of some sort or towing a small trailer. The Pilots themselves are rated for 5,000 pounds of towing. So we're good to go on the hitch side. We have the beautiful Trail Sport badge on the bottom here as well. We got our LED reverse lights, tail lights, sorry, and as well we got the signal lights at the back. We have our parking sensors, 4 of them in the back as well, paired up with the backup camera. The one thing I would love to add for the backup camera, and I would love to see this on more trims as Honda goes further and further down the line, is the rear camera washer on the back. So this little washer right here is actually paired to the sprayer for the back wiper. Every time you hit that sprayer up top, it'll actually spray this camera off for you as well, which again is a cool feature. I wish more trims had this. It's nice to see. It's nice to see Honda doing it a bit more. We no longer have to get out, clean that backup camera or anything. It is cleaned every time. How often do you spray the back wiper as well, right? So you're cleaning that camera every single time. On the Trail Sport itself too, we are blessed with the power tailgate, so we can either hit this with the button like I just did there. There's a button up front beside the steering wheel, and there's a button on the actual key fob itself to also hit that up. It is going to be power both sides, and we also do have the hold to set height button here, so we can actually pull this guy down, hold that, it'll give us a couple beeps, and we can actually set it to a different height just in case maybe your garage is a little bit lower and you can't quite get all that heat, or not heat, sorry, you can't get quite all the height in there, so you can pull it down a bit more and not hit the top of the garage with your brand new vehicle. Stepping inside, we do get this perfect plastic cover here on the top for the storage below, a little lever there. We also get the carpeted side as well with a lever, so we can actually flip this back and forth to whatever side you want it to be. Lots of storage down here. We get the spare tire loosened right there. We got a 12-volt plug-in right here, and then that third row, these seats also are going to flip down. You just give this guy a pull, and those guys are going down right away, giving us double the space back here, just in case you don't really need to use that third row. You can have all the space in the world. The third row applicants get 2 cup holders here. They get a vent back here as well. There's some other stuff for some Honda accessories like the privacy cover, all that good stuff. And then if you do need one side to come up, you can always popping around to the driver's side of the Honda Pilot. We are blessed with pretty much the same sort of stuff going on this side. We got the shark gray rims, we got the all-terrain tires, all that stuff's pretty much identical. Actually, not pretty much. It is actually identical. The only added thing on this side would be the actual gas tank filler. So on this side, whenever that guy's locked, you actually can't get in that. And then whenever it is unlocked, you can see the car just locked there. So I can't get in it anymore. So I would need to press the fob or any of the stick my hand in the door. And now I can get into there. We don't have any caps on this guy, so no more fuddling around in the brutal minus 30 that we do have here. You can actually just put the gas thing in and hop back in your car while it fills up. You don't have to sit there and fiddle with it. There's no have to hang it anywhere, any of that good stuff. Other than that, we got the beautiful piano black here on the doors. Got it on the mirrors. Got the blind spot on this side again. We got the other set of roof rails on there. And then we got some body lines coming down here as well. I will say Honda does do a good job with the body lines. They're subtle. There's not too many of them. And they just kind of hit those perfect spots and give us those styling cues that we love. Now, inside the Pilot, we'll start it on here. So we're foot on the brake, and then we give that guy just a little push there. Flashes us up. First thing we see, beautifully laid out screen, nice and simple. After it stops beeping at us that it's starting, we'll hit that actual home button here that we were chatting about earlier, and it'll bring us into that digital side of the screen where we do have a bunch of different settings here to choose from. There is a bunch in there like fuel and or fuel economy, sorry, and trip A, trip B, who's wearing their seatbelts, the co-pilot on that side, the driver attention monitor, all that good stuff. Ooh, when your next oil change is due, all the good stuff. Infotainment wise, if we just hit dismiss on that guy, this is what our infotainment looks like. It's nicely laid out. The icons are what the icons are. We don't have 22 million buttons here. We have a simple amount of buttons for the infotainment. We will get the wireless CarPlay and Android Auto on this guy as well as the Bluetooth, all that fun jazz. Down below on the HVAC controls, we have driver's temperature, passenger's temperature, and the fan speed in the middle. We also have the rear settings, so we can play with the AC controls in the back because we do have triple zone climate at the end of the day. And then our heated seat buttons are on the tippy top there. Our mode button, defrost button, all that good stuff, all part of it. Down below, a couple chargers, USB ACs, as well as that wireless phone charger is there. Little storage cubby here, some more storage here. Cup holders down here. We do have the piano style shifter here with the gloss black in here as well. So park, reverse, neutral, drive. So drive and neutral are all going to be a push down, and then reverse is actually going to be a pull back on that side, and then park will be a push down as well. Drive mode button here. When we press that guy, we have to come back up to this screen here. We can see that we are now in sport mode, normal, econ, snow mode, trail mode, sand mode, and tow mode. So we do get quite a different modes in those guys. Parking brake, our brake hold button, the automatic start stop button, and the hill descent control button on that side. Center console, we do have the leather center console with the orange stitching in the middle there. Whole bunch of room down there for us. We also have the passenger seat there. It's nice and cushiony. We got the orange stitching on the dash, and then a big center cubby up top for some storage there. Up top, we do get the moonroof with the cover. If we open that guy up, it's all powered for us. We do get the double moonroof, the full panoramic one, which is awesome to see. This half does open and slides back for us as well. We got our rear view mirror here with our 3 different controls for the garage door, home opener, all that good stuff there. Hopping in to the second row of the Honda Pilot. Now, me being not the tallest guy out there by any means, but I'm about 5'11" or so, almost at the 6-foot mark, close but no cigar on that one. I am fitting back here with plenty of room to maneuver around. This seat is back mainly all the way as well. Not too many people are going to have that seat all the way back, but even with it there, I still have lots of room on that side. I get my chair, it's nice and comfy. As well, I get some cup holders in the door here. I get some piano black trim. There's even a nightshade on the second row as well. And then I also get my climate controls here in the second row. I get my heated seats. I get my temperature, a couple vents back here, some storage in the back seat here, some more storage there. My counterpart also gets some storage on their side. as well as the same stuff there as well. I have a good view of the sunroof. I love that the second row gets that. The third row kind of gets shafted a little bit, but not too many vehicles out there with the entire roof being glass. That would be a little crazy, but I'm sure there's a few out there by all means. Getting into the third row, well, that's just never been easier. By all means, you got a button right here for me to get in. I just give that guy a push. That seat's going to go forward for me as well. Now, as we get into the third row, I can push this seat back for me, and I still fit back here in the third row. I have tons of room back here. It's absolutely crazy. I'm comfortable. I'm not squished by any means. We're good to go. I got my seatbelt. Obviously, we have this seat down right now, but unbelievable for a third row and for a guy my size to be fitting back here is almost unheard of. And as well, I also do have a button behind the seat here, so those people in the third row also, they just get a button, they'll push right there, and that seat will come forward, and then we can hop out. All in all, let me know what our thoughts are on the 2025 Honda Pilot here in the blue, the Trail Sport, and we can kind of go from there.